What's up, team, and happy Friday flow. Today we're gonna do something new. I'm gonna go through an entire flow with you all. It's probably gonna be about 10 minutes, but you never know. Sometimes I spend a little extra time in a movement. But instead of doing our normal just 5 where we swipe through them, we're just gonna press play and then we're gonna go through this entire flow together. So today it's a mobility flow. My body has been craving to just hang out on a mat and just mobilize. So that's what we're gonna do. And I would love for you all to join me. So we're just gonna find room on a mat. I start off my flows with a bit of body rocking. So just hold on to your shins and then we're gonna roll back and forth here. And in this body rock position, I'm just kind of trying to gently wake up my body. I am tucking my tailbone and trying to round my back as much as I can so that I'm just rolling back and forth. Good. So now is a good time to just try to start focusing on your breathing, paying attention to how your body's feeling. This mobility flow should be pretty gentle on the body, but as always, if something doesn't feel good, don't push through it. Let's listen to our bodies and what they're trying to tell us. Good. Let's go 2 more here. And relax. All right, team. So now we're going to lie back on our mat, arms out to the side. In this position, you're going to drop your knees to one side. The bottom leg is straight, and then the top leg is bent. And then from here, hold on to that knee. Kick out the leg straight if you can. Might be tight, so you may not be getting it all the way straight, and that's totally fine. Now you're gonna point and flex the toe a few times. There you go. Make sure we're breathing. I have really tight calves, so this is a little painful for me. Not painful in a bad way, but I'm tight, so this is hard. That's it. And then let's move to the other side. So rocking over, bottom leg is straight, top leg is bent. Get a nice big stretch in our back when we do that. And then kick out that leg, the top one, and point and flex that toe. There we go. Make sure we're breathing. That's it, team. And let's switch. Let's go again on the other side. So rocking over, straighten out that top leg. Hold on to the thigh or just like kind of right behind that knee. And then point and flex that toe. That's it, team. Good, waking up the back as well. So you should feel a nice stretch in the back. Good, and then one more time on the other side. Just paying attention now as we start to move to your breath. I feel like that's a great place to start when we're trying to get connected to our body, is just focusing on your breath. So make sure, first of all, that we're breathing. A lot of times when we're moving, we like to hold our breath. So just nice big inhales and exhales. And relax. All right, so next, we are going to come up into a sit-up. And then as we do that, we're gonna hold a straight leg and circle our ankle. So in this position, we're gonna go, I'll just go left leg first. So in this sit-up, I'm gonna hold on, circle my ankle a few times both ways. Good, you should feel a nice big stretch in the back side of your leg. And then back down and sit up on the other side, circling that ankle. That's it, team. And the other way. Good. And again, sitting up, holding on to the back of that calf, circling that ankle. Good. Mine is making a lot of noise, but as long as it doesn't hurt, the noise is totally fine, team. There we go. Yep. And again. Good. Circling those ankles. That's it. And sometimes you'll notice that, as with all parts of your body, one side moves way better than the other. And that's totally fine. I just think it's important to take note of it. Let's go one more time, each side. So like on this left side, I cannot circle this ankle very well. Good, but I just note that, paying attention to it. Maybe give it a few more circles than the right side. There we go. And then off to the other side. For me, I know why, because I've torn the ligaments in that left ankle, so it just needs a little extra love. That's it, and relax. All right, team, so we're gonna go into a child's pose position. So from here, we're gonna go arms forward, and then Your knees can be pretty wide. Rock back into your child's pose. If you've done any of my Sunday stretches, you know that I like to kind of rock in and out of movement. So when I'm in this child's pose, I'm just rocking here. Good. Now we're gonna round the back and come forward, and then arch, chest is open, look over one shoulder, over the other shoulder, and then press your way back. Rocking in that child's pose. Breathing. Checking in with how that body's feeling. And then coming forward, rounding, chest opens, look over one shoulder, over the other shoulder, and pushing our way back. That's it, team. And coming forward, chest opens. And the number one question I always get really honestly, for any workout that I post, most people want to know reps, rest, time, like what do you do this all for? And with mobility, I honestly just tell people, most of the time I spend maybe about a minute at each move, but the thing is it's the perfect opportunity to just not care about any of those things. Check in with your body, make sure things are feeling good. If you find a movement that your body is just loving, spend extra time there. If you go into one that your body is just like, hell no, get me out of this, then just skip it. That's totally fine. Mobility is just literally the perfect thing or the perfect way to show your body love. All right, team, let's go one more here. Good. And then chest opens and looking both ways. That's it. All right, so now we're gonna head into all fours position. So just make sure that your hands are right underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. From here, we're gonna do a huge hurdle open. So it's a big circle with your knee. And then as you come down, come to the other side of the back knee, roll or push your way all the way back so you get a nice big glute stretch on that left side. Good, and then you come forward. So again, huge hurdle open, we're staying on the same side. And then you sink back, get a nice big glute stretch on that left side, and then coming forward. Let's go a few, and then we'll switch to the other side. Huge circle open and glute stretch. Good, and if it's feeling good, honestly, team, like you can go through this faster than me or slower than me, whatever feels good for you. Let's go two more here. Huge circle open, glute stretch. Good, last one. Making sure we're breathing. And switch to the other side. So huge circle with that knee, and then reaching that heel or foot back and coming forward. That's it. Huge circle and reach that foot back. Get a nice big stretch in that right glute. Good. Check in with that breath. Make sure we're breathing. That's it, team. And maybe you notice a difference on this side as well. Again, my right hip is a lot crankier and tighter than my left. So it's just something that I pay attention to and take notice of. And I honestly think that mobility has been such a huge key to, knock on wood, remaining relatively injury-free for me, because it gives me the opportunity to slow things down and just pay attention to how my body's feeling. So then I take note of certain things, and when I head into my workout, then I already know that about my body. Good. Let's go one more here on this side. And relax. All right, team, so now we're gonna head into a push-up plank position. From here, bring your right foot up to your right hand, drop that left knee, and then you're gonna rotate open and then back down. Then we're gonna switch to the other side. Left foot to the left hand, rotate open. You can stay rotating open for a second if that feels good, and switch. Now, when you plant this hand down, so right now my right foot is up, my right hand is down, I'm pressing that right elbow and arm into that right knee so that the knee doesn't cave in as I rotate open. That's it, team. and off to the other side. Good. Making sure we're breathing. That's it, team. Let's go a few more here. One more each side. Good, team. Last one. Rotating open. And relax. Good work. Okay, so now we're going to go back into our bear position, but we're going to push back into a down dog and then into a squat. When you're going into this squat position, I'm going to talk you through it, but if it doesn't feel good, just totally walk yourself back into the squat instead of kind of pushing, you'll see. Or just go from bear to down dog to bear and keep going in and out of those two and totally cut out the squat. So in this position, we're going to go push-up plank position. Bear position. So hands right underneath the shoulders. And then coming up into your bear, so knees are off the ground. Push yourself back into your down dog. Get a little stretch here so you can try to drop those heels to the mat. Take a breath here. Good. Now you're going to drop down into your bear. Hover the knees above the ground and then walk your way back into your squat. Hang out in your squat position here for a second. Good. Now this is the part that we can kind of try to make it a little bit more of a flow. So I'm going to kind of hop forward into my bear, push back into my down dog, come into my bear, push back into my squat. There we go. Down into my bear, back into my down dog. Good, I'm running out of room, so I'm gonna move just a little bit. Down into my bear and push back into my squat. Once I'm in my squat here, just pay attention to keeping your heels totally on the mat. I don't want you guys up on your toes. So figure out how wide you need to go so that your full foot can be planted. Back forward into that bear, pause for a second, and then back into that down dog. That's it, team. And if we're feeling good, let's go a little bit more of a flow in this movement. Whoops, into our down dog. Got ahead of myself, down into our bear and into our squat. Good, wiggle around in that squat. Good, and into our down dog. That's it, team. I don't know what I was thinking, wearing a sweatshirt in this. Good, already working up a sweat. Into our bear and into our down dog. Good. Let's go a few more here. I don't know about you, but this is feeling good. And we only have 2 more moves after this, so let's keep going here. Into our bear and into our down dog. Let's go last one. Bear, squat, good. And bear, down dog. Good. All right, team, great work. So 2 more moves. From this position, we're going to go into a push-up plank, and then we're going to jump the feet forward and go into a thread the needle. So everybody find a push-up plank position. From here, gently jump the knees forward so you end up in your bear, drop the knees, and then walk that arm through so you're in your thread the needle position. Good, and then come back up. Jump the feet back, pause for a second, jump them forward, and then off to the other side. Make sure we're breathing here. Good. And when you jump your feet back, just pause for 1 second. Hold that plank. That's it, team. Jumping them back and forward. Good. Let's go a few more here. Gentle jumps. Trying to be as quiet as we can. Or you can always just step them if it doesn't feel good to jump. Last one. And relax. Good work, team. So our last one is our body rocks or rolls. So we're just going to find the same position that we started with. So holding on to the shins, tuck that tailbone, catch your breath. For some reason, I always feel like it's so hard to talk or to coach and move at the same time. So I'm out of breath over here, but rolling and then just coming up. And as you do this, try to tuck the tailbone as much as you can. So we're getting a nice smooth roll on the back. Good, team. And this is our last thing for today. So let's just do a few here. Try to catch our breath. Good. Let's go 2 more. And relax. So I think that was probably like a 10+ minute flow. First of all, thank you for joining me today. And second of all, if we're liking these, let me know, because I would love to keep doing more of them. It's what my body is craving to do, so it's naturally how I'm kind of starting my day every morning. So if you all are loving them, let me know and I'll keep sharing them. All right, team, thanks again for joining me today, and I will see you back on the mat very soon.